very urgent. Your soulmate is trying to reach you right now. Before everything changes. My child. I see you sitting there, heart heavy with a longing you cannot name. There is a stirring deep within your spirit, a quiet ache that will not leave you alone. I am the one who placed that longing inside you, and I am here to tell you the truth about it. Listen closely to me, because what I am about to say will change everything. The person you have been praying for, the soul I have shaped just for you, is trying to reach you right now. They are not a distant dream or a fading hope, they are a living soul breathing on this earth at this very moment. I have watched you in the silent, lonely hours of the night when sleep runs away from you. I have counted every tear you shed into your pillow when you thought no one else could see. Those tears were not wasted, child. They were a holy calling that rose straight to my ears. Jesus says, do you feel that sudden warmth that washes over you for no reason at all? Do you sometimes catch the scent of something sweet that brings a forgotten memory rushing back? These are not accidents, these are my finger tracing a path upon your heart to get it ready. Your soulmate is praying too, even if their words are clumsy and full of hope and fear. They are asking me to lead them to you, to make them worthy, to prepare a place in their life for your love. I am binding your prayers together in heaven right now, weaving them into a cord that cannot be broken. The sudden memory of a face you have never seen, the name that echoes in your mind, the dream that leaves you trembling at 3 a.m, these are my signs. I am gently waking you up in the quiet hours because that is when your heart is soft and you can truly hear me. Do not be afraid of these moments, they are the secret language of my promise breaking through the noise of the world. Jesus says, you have been wounded before, and I know you carry the scars of old betrayals. You guard your heart with tall walls, afraid to trust again, afraid to be shattered once more. But I am asking you now, with all the tenderness of a father who adores you, to let those walls begin to crumble. The past hurt is not your future. The person who left you did not take your ability to love with them. I am holding a new blessing in my hands, but your hands are still full of broken pieces from yesterday. Stay with me until the end, because I am going to reveal the exact sign I am placing in your path tomorrow. This sign will be so clear and so personal that you will know it comes directly from my heart to yours. But you must first make room for it by loosening your grip on the pain that has become too familiar. The Lord says, there is a specific hour coming very soon when you will feel an unexplained rush of peace. It will come like a breeze through an open window, carrying the fragrance of hope. That peace is the moment your soulmate spirit draws near to yours by my divine permission. I am not a distant God who ignores the cries of his children. I know the exact number of hairs on your head and the number of beats your heart has skipped in loneliness. I know the name of your soulmate, and I whispered it to you once, long ago, in a dream you have almost forgotten. Think back to a time when you felt completely known, even though no one was in the room. That was me, giving you a foretaste of the connection that is coming. That feeling was a seed planted deep in your soil, and it is about to break through the ground. Jesus says, the world will tell you that finding true love is random, a game of chance and timing. But I tell you that every step of your life has been a guided journey toward this person. The job you lost, the move you resisted, the closed door that broke your heart, all of it was clearing the road. I am not punishing you by making you wait. I am protecting the gift from being destroyed by a season that was not ready to hold it. If I had given you this person a year ago, you both would have been too fragile to build what I have planned. Can you trust my timing, even when your patience is worn thin as old cloth? Can you believe that the delay is not denial, but a careful gathering of strength? Your soulmate is being prepared just as you are, in a different place, under different skies, but by the same loving hand. The Lord says, "Tonight, when you close your eyes, I want you to do something for me. Place your hand over your heart and speak these simple words: I release the past, I receive the future." That small act of surrender is the key that will unlock the door you have been staring at for so long. I am going to tell you now about the final sign, the one that will seal this promise in your spirit. But you must stay with me, because your mind will want to dismiss it as mere coincidence. The enemy wants you to stay blind, but I am opening your eyes right now. You will begin to notice the same name appearing in unexpected places. It may come through a song on the radio, a stranger's conversation, or a character in an old book you pick up. This is not random, this is my holy whisper, growing louder because the moment is very near. Jesus says, "The name will stir something deep in your chest, a recognition that has no logical explanation. Do not brush it aside, hold it gently and ask me to confirm it in prayer. I am not a God of confusion, I will make the path so plain that even a child could walk it." There is also a particular number, a date, or a time that will keep flashing before your eyes. You will see it on clocks, on receipts, on the screen of your phone when you least expect it. This number is a signature, a seal I am placing over your waiting season to show that it is ending. When you see these signs, your heart may race and your hands may tremble. That is holy anticipation, the same feeling the sunrise has before it breaks over the horizon. Do not let fear rob you of the joy I am pouring out. The Lord says, your soulmate is trying to reach you right now through the very thoughts you are thinking. That sudden urge to visit a place you have never been, to send a message, to make a call, it is me nudging you. I work through your desires when your heart is aligned with mine, so do not ignore these gentle tugs. There is a conversation coming that will feel like remembering instead of meeting for the first time. You will look into their eyes and see a home you have always known but never visited. That moment of deep recognition is my gift to both of you, a confirmation that this bond is ancient and holy. But you must also be awake to the smaller promptings that lead to that grand meeting. A simple act of kindness to a stranger, a decision to take a different route home, a choice to say yes instead of no, these are the threads I am weaving. Every single day, I am arranging circumstances like pieces on a divine board, moving you closer. Jesus says, I know you have begged me for a clear, thundering voice from heaven. But I speak most often in the still, small voice that settles over your spirit like a warm blanket. Learn to trust the peace that comes after you pray, even if no words have been spoken. The enemy wants to rush you into counterfeit connections that look like the real thing but leave you more empty. That is why I have allowed some doors to slam shut so hard your teeth rattled. I was protecting you from a union that would have pulled you away from the true soulmate I have designed. Every heartbreak has been a chisel in my hand, carving out the shape of the love you are about to receive. The person I am bringing you will not be perfect in the eyes of the world, but they will be perfect for you. They will fit the empty spaces you thought would never be filled, and they will say the words you thought no one would ever speak over you. The Lord says, "Stay with me just a little longer, for the final revelation is drawing close. I am about to give you the exact prayer to pray for your soulmate this very night. This prayer will bridge the distance between you and the spiritual realm and send a signal they will feel in their spirit. Your soulmate is fighting battles you know nothing about. They are overcoming fears, healing from old wounds, and learning to trust me for their future. Every time you pray for them, you strengthen their arms and lighten their load. Pray this with me now: Lord, I lift up the one you have chosen for me. Protect them, strengthen them, and let them feel your nearness in a way they never have before. Tell them I am coming, tell them I am real, and tell them that my heart is getting ready." Jesus says. As you speak those words, a stirring is happening in their soul wherever they are. They may pause in the middle of their day, feeling a sudden warmth and a strange, wonderful sense of being loved. That is your prayer reaching them through my hands, a love letter sent across the miles by heaven's courier. I am not constrained by distance or time. The same God who caused you to read these words right now is the one knitting your hearts together. Before the foundation of the world, I saw this union and I called it very good. The sign I promised you for tomorrow is this: you will wake with a feeling of lightness, as if a weight you did not know you were carrying has been lifted. That lightness is the result of my spirit washing over you while you sleep, scrubbing away the residue of old grief. When you feel it, do not jump out of bed, lie still and let the peace soak into your bones. The Lord says. There will also be an unexpected message or contact from someone you have not heard from in a long time. This connection is not the soulmate itself, but a sign that the season of isolation is breaking. I am reopening channels of communication all around you to prepare you for the most important conversation of your life. Do not dismiss small coincidences, for I am the God who paints with fine brushes. A song that exactly matches your hidden feelings, a bird that appears outside your window at a strange hour, a child who says something profound, these are my love notes. I scatter them along your path like flowers before a returning king. Your soulmate is dreaming of you even now. I give them glimpses of your face, your voice, your laughter, in the deep places of their sleep. They wake with a longing they cannot name, a pull toward a destiny they do not yet fully understand. Jesus says, "You are not alone in this waiting room. The very person you are aching for is aching for you, even if they cannot put words to the ache. I hold you both in the same great hand, and I am bringing that hand together slowly, carefully, in perfect love. Do not fear that you have missed them, that some past mistake has disqualified you. I am the God of second chances and restored years. I redeem what the locusts have eaten." Your soulmate story includes your story, and my grace covers every chapter. When you finally meet, you will understand why every other door had to close. You will see my wisdom in the timing and my kindness in the preparation. Tears of gratitude will replace tears of loneliness, and you will say, "This is what I was waiting for." The Lord says, "Now I am going to speak directly to the deepest fear you carry. You wonder if you are too old, too broken, too complicated for this kind of love. Lift up your head and hear me clearly. My love is not limited by your scars. I sent my own Son to be broken so that you could be made whole. Do you think I would go to such lengths only to abandon you now? The soulmate I have for you will see your scars and call them beautiful, because they will recognize the healing I have done. They will not run from your past. They will honor the battle you have survived. They will see the strength you have built in the lonely years and they will thank me for it. You have been forged in fire, and the one I am sending has been forged in their own flames, so that together you will not be easily shattered. Jesus says, "Tomorrow, when the morning light comes, step outside and take a deep breath." In that simple act, you are telling heaven that you are ready to receive. The air itself will feel different because your spirit will have shifted from waiting to welcoming. I want you to begin to make space in your home for another person. Clear out a drawer, make room at your table, throw away the relics of past relationships that still whisper lies to you. This is not a superstitious act, it is a prophetic declaration that you believe my promise is real. Every physical space you prepare is a word spoken into the spiritual realm. It says, "I am expecting, I am making ready, I am stepping into the future." Angels are dispatched on the wings of your obedient actions. The Lord says, "The final seal of peace I want to give you is this: I am sending a very specific dream tonight. In this dream, you will see a door opening, and a warm, golden light will pour through it. Standing in that light will be a figure with open arms, and you will know without words that this is your future. You may not see their face clearly, but you will feel their presence more real than anything you have ever known. When you wake, the feeling will linger like the scent of rain on dry ground. That is my sign, my seal, my signature upon your spirit that this word is true and unbreakable. I want you to write down everything you remember as soon as you open your eyes. Keep that paper by your bed, and in the days to come, read it aloud as a testimony. The enemy will try to steal that memory, so guard it with the blood of my Son." Jesus says, "The dream will also contain a symbol, a tree, a river, a piece of jewelry, a particular color. That symbol will reappear in your waking life within the next 3 days as a confirmation. When you see it, stop and say a prayer of thanks, for it means the final countdown has begun. You are about to enter a season of holy acceleration. What has been stuck for years will suddenly break loose. The connections, the conversations, the divine appointments will come so fast you will barely have time to process them. But you must remain anchored in me. Do not let the excitement pull your roots out of the soil of my presence. Your soulmate is a gift, but I am the giver, and I must remain your first love." The Lord says, "When you are finally together, you will look back on these words and marvel at my faithfulness. You will hold each other's hands and trace the fingerprints of my plan all over your story. You will become a living testimony that I keep my promises, no matter how long the night endures. Now, receive this blessing I speak over you and your soulmate right now. I bless your mind with clarity, your heart with courage, and your spirit with unshakable peace. I bless your soulmate wherever they are. Give them rest tonight, give them hope, give them a sudden burst of joy that makes them look up and smile. I cancel every assignment of the enemy to delay, distract, or destroy this divine connection. I command the forces of darkness that whisper lies of despair and unworthiness to flee from you both now. I declare that no weapon formed against this union will prosper, for it is rooted in my eternal purpose. Jesus says, I loose the chains of past trauma, the shackles of abandonment, the heavy yoke of rejection. I breathe new life into the dry bones of your hope. I call forth the angels that guard the path between you and your soulmate to clear every obstacle and smooth every rough place. The meeting is closer than you think. It may happen in a way that seems utterly ordinary, yet it will be soaked in the extraordinary. A simple hello, a shared glance, a moment of unexpected recognition. And then the world will shift. Be sensitive to the stranger in the checkout line, the new face at church or work, the old friend who suddenly reaches out. I often hide my greatest blessings in the plainest wrappings so that only the humble and watchful heart will find them. Pride looks for a grand entrance, faith recognizes the quiet footsteps of my hand. The Lord says, I am putting a new song in your mouth tonight. Even now, you can feel a shift, a subtle lifting of the heaviness you have carried for so long. That is the breath of my spirit, blowing over the valley of dry bones and calling them to life. Do not doubt what I am telling you. I am not a man that I should lie, nor a human that I should change my mind. If I have spoken it, I will bring it to pass. Your part is to rest, to trust, and to obey the small promptings I give you each day. Call the person I lay on your heart, go to the place I highlight in your mind, extend the forgiveness that feels impossible. Every act of obedience is a key turning in a lock, and the door is swinging open even now. Jesus says, the final seal is this, a deep, penetrating peace that passes all understanding will settle over you as you finish hearing these words. This peace is the guarantee that I have heard your cries and that the answer is already in motion. It is not a peace based on circumstances, it is a peace rooted in my unchanging character. Receive it now. Let it wash over your head, down your shoulders, into your chest, deep into the places where anxiety has made its nest. My peace drives out every intruder and makes your heart a clean, quiet home for my promises. In this peace, you will find the strength to wait without despairing. You will find the joy that is your inheritance, even before the full manifestation arrives. You will become a beacon, so that when your soulmate finally reaches you, they will find a person who is whole, not frantic, ready, not grasping. The Lord says, I want you to stand up now, lift your hands, and say aloud, I believe. I believe that my soulmate is real, that God is working, and that the meeting is on its way. Your confession is the spark that ignites the tinder of my promises. Heaven is leaning in close to hear what you will say. Will you agree with my word, or will you side with your fears? Choose this day to anchor your hope in me, and you will not be put to shame. Tomorrow, watch for the signs I have promised. Write them down, treasure them, and let them build a fire in your heart that no cold wind can extinguish. This is the beginning of the change you have begged me to bring. I love you with a love so fierce and so tender that you will only fully grasp it when you are held in the arms of the one I am sending. They will be a living, breathing expression of my care for you. In their eyes, you will see a reflection of my own heart, and you will finally understand why you had to wait. Jesus says, "Now, go in peace. The transaction is sealed. I have spoken, and I will perform it. I bless you with restful sleep tonight. I bless your soulmate with the same dream, the same door, the same golden light. Let the two of you meet in that holy place of my presence, and let that meeting be a foretaste of the glorious reality to come. Nothing can stop what I have ordained. No power in hell, no scheme on earth, no voice of the past can rise against my decree. You are loved, you are seen, and you are about to step into a chapter so beautiful it will make all the sorrow of the previous pages worth it. The final seal of peace is now placed upon your forehead. It is the mark of my ownership and my promise. Walk forward from this moment knowing that your soulmate is trying to reach you, that I am clearing the path, and that everything is about to change for your good and my glory.